My name and role at the university is Jose Riera, and I serve as the Vice President for Student Life. And so in that capacity, I have the privilege to oversee 14 units that are working together to promote student success at the University of Delaware. When I think about the importance of supporting veterans, both either employees at the university or students, I really think it's our moral and educational imperative. Higher education remains one of those things that most reliably helps both social and economic mobility for folks. And so I think students obviously enrolling at the university gives a great opportunity for veterans to take those skills that they've learned through the armed forces and obviously apply them in new ways and get those credentials that they need to be successful in the world of work. Yeah, so one of the joys of my career in the past 7 or 8 years has been working really closely with student veterans, and in that process I've learned a lot about their transition from the armed forces to higher education and to the classroom. And I think one of the major challenges for them in that transition is the culture of the organizations of the armed forces versus the culture that you find on a college campus. Our armed services, for lots of good reasons, are highly organized, very hierarchical, very structured. And then you come onto a college campus and we're almost the opposite of all of that, where we really stress individuality, academic freedom, all of these things that for a veteran, the skills that may have served them really well in navigating the type of environment that is the military does not serve them very well here. And so I think things like academic advising become really important. Counseling, I think, becomes really important. Helping veterans understand how the many skills that they've accrued in the military translate into being successful in this space. And that certainly is true. I just think those connections aren't always as obvious. As I encourage veterans to think about the resources they have at UD, I would encourage them to come out to the Wellness to Work Veterans Health and Career Fair on November 5th in the fall, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. on our STAR campus in the Audion.